It gave me strength. It gave me power. You know, it gave me fight. This is a powerful song.
As they used to say, sing with me if you know it if you sing with me. We're lifting our voices tonight with 50 Shades. That's on Sports Talk.
Live from NewsChannel 8, this is Toyota Sports Talk.
Welcome to Toyota Sports Talk. I'm Robert Burton. Songs do a lot for us, whether it lifts us up or reminds us of the good times. For one, Clinton, Maryland man does all of the above and more.
She takes orders pretty well.
For Dr. Eugene Williams Sr., the song Lift Every Voice and Sing is more than just lyrics to an instrumental.
Alexa, play Lift Every Voice and Sing.
It's more like a fight song he listens to before a new day begins, even as a little boy growing up in Orange, Virginia.
It gave me strength. It gave me power. You know, it gave me fight. This is a powerful song.
So 6 months ago, Dr. Williams had an epiphany after asking Alexa to play it one more time.
Ever since then, I said, well, oh my, I've got to move this.
Starting with the NBA. Williams is on a mission to have it sung before every NBA game in the month of February. He's reached out to several teams, including the Wizards, the Cavs, and even the Golden State Warriors, who were already scheduled to sing the song February 6th.
And something said to me, ask him to send it in writing. And when I got that letter from the Golden State Warriors, I was the happiest person in the world.
What would it be like?
If I were in the presence of fans at an NBA game, I would not be able to contain myself. What I would do, I know myself, because I have that emotional side. I would stand up and I would probably direct the song.
Awesome story there. Dr. Williams listens to that song every morning before he starts his day. So we asked this question: what are your thoughts on the Black National Anthem being performed at every NBA game, at least for the month of February? Give us a call, 703-387-1020. Special guest tonight. Is he a special guest, though? Because he's always here.
Okay, so what you saying, I'm like family? Or
You family, man. You need to start.
I'm that creepy dude who just shows up at the party and you can't get rid of him?
Yo, you're going to have to start paying rent, dude. Seriously, man. You're here too much. No, but it's funny because you actually put me on that story.
Right.
You did it before me, and you hit me up and said, hey, you got to do this story, man. So I went out. It was an honor to talk to that guy. He was there. He's been there. He talked about it growing up as a young boy, Orange, Virginia, singing the Black National Anthem, or the Negro National Anthem as he calls it, also known as Lift Every Voice and Sing. So the question of the night is, do you think they should perform that song at NBA games? Understanding it's 80% African American. What do you say to that?
Well, if you can perform the Canadian National Anthem when you're playing Canada teams and they're coming through town, you know, the Raptors, why can't you play for the shortest month of the year,
Right. Yeah.
okay, and play homage to the legacy of the people who came before those so that you can make this game great? Now, you know, it's not like you're trying to take over the entire season, you know, just for Black History Month. The league has made it a push to be a part of its social agenda to, in fact, honor Black History Month. And I think you go a lot farther with truly honoring Black History Month by singing this song during that month of the year at NBA games than whatever media campaign that you try to run.
Yeah.
So I think this is genuine, and you can debate the merits of what kind of commitment it says by the association when they come up with a campaign. Guys where the rubber should meet the road. And, you know, I know it's an individual team thing.
Right.
And I just think it would. Dr. Williams is just an amazing man.
Amazing.
He's unbelievable. I mean, his life story away from here
Yeah.
is so big, and it's really about education.
Yeah.
More so than taking a civil rights stand. And, you know, as one who's now doing a lot more professor work, shouts out to the folks at the PG Community College Owl newspaper.
Shout out, PG, shout out.
You know, a lot of kids haven't been exposed to certain things that we took for granted.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is one of those opportunities where you can, in fact, educate a community. And what I was struck by in my piece, which is still on the afro.com, I might add, and you can check out Sports Groove TV, my YouTube channel, is what stands out with me for him is that the commitment to education, and he uses these opportunities as metaphors to teach kids and give kids a sense of pride. And a kid with a sense of pride becomes an adult who's proud of something, less inclined to do something deviant like we saw jump off in Florida. You know, rest in peace to all those souls, and your heart aches for those families down there. But, you know, this creates a climate that may foster change in several people and alter the direction of their lives in many respects.
All right, let's go to Pat in Upper Marlboro. Pat, what's up? You want to weigh in?
Yes, hi. How are you guys tonight?
Good. How are you, Pat?
Doing very well.
So what do you think?
I'm all for it. I'm an educator here in Prince George's County in Upper Marlboro. This is the infamous Black History Month. We are right now in preparation for our Black History culminating program at my school. And guess what? This is being sung during the program.
All right.
So it's been awesome to see the children just light up and learning the lyrics, and then understanding its history behind a great anthem, as we call it, for our people.
All right, Pat, thank you so much for calling. Pat, an educator. Now, here's where it might get dicey is, you know, if you sing this song at a school, you know, before an event, let's take Howard, for example. Howard, before football games, you hear the national anthem, or the Black national anthem.
You do.
But every student is not African American. Not every single student is African American at Howard. So what happens if, as a young child, you're growing up, because on the south side of Chicago, I went to a predominantly black school.
Right.
Not all of the students were black. You had Hispanic students.
You had a melting pot.
Yeah, you had a melting pot. But every morning, that song was played over the intercom. So what happens there? I mean, where does it say? I don't know if a parent's going to come to the school and say, well, why can't we sing the Irish national anthem now? Or why can't we sing this, or why can't we sing that? Then what happens?
Now, you're talking two different areas here, school versus a game.
Right.
Okay, you're talking about a public event, whereas you're talking about a, you know, that's a sanctioned activity, and you're talking about a school that reaches into the world of public funding and all that kind of stuff, and you do get into questions of diversity initiatives and Title IX and all that kind of stuff. So it might be a little bit more difficult other than during the Black History Month or during certain celebrations for that to be a part. It may not be a part of the, quote, national devotion that it's supposed to be, a la Pledge of Allegiance and things like that. But as it relates to, you know, a sports event, you know, with the demographics of the NBA, what they are. I mean, I went to HBCU, I went to Morgan State, and you know, with the work I've done around the country in terms of calling games, it's a part of every game.
Pretty much every
You know
single
what I'm
game.
saying? So you hear both anthems played by the home band, if you will, as part of honoring America. And I guess this is just another part of honoring America. And if there was such a, you know, Irish national anthem theme or something like that, I think in the era of free speech, you know, everybody deserves their right.
All right, so Dan in Fairfax, we'll get to you after the break. But coming up, We look at the next 6 games for the Wizards. It's a nice welcome back after the All-Star break. If you just take a look at that list, it's pretty ridiculous. All right, we're taking more of your calls, 703-387-1020. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back. Question of the night. Should Lift Every Voice and Sing, the Black National Anthem, be sung at every NBA game, at least for the month of February, shortest month of the year? Let's go straight to the phone lines. We've had some good calls so far. Dan is in Fairfax. Dan, what's up?
Hey, guys. Great to talk to you again.
You too, Dan.
I think it would be great to play this song. You know, it's time for all races to come together. And the lyrics seem very uplifting. I'm a singer myself, and I can tell you, songs that I really love evoke emotions that make you feel happy and send chills up your spine and even make you cry sometimes. So I think it's important, and every day is a chance for improvement, and we can all learn and be inspired. So I would say yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.
That's interesting that you bring that up because it is a peaceful, uplifting song.
It is.
Compared to like the Star Spangled Banner, it's against the backdrop of war. You know, and I've been one that always thought that, you know, I'm not big on war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would hope no one is.
I'm just, you know, let's just put it bluntly. I don't like the thought of that concept, which is not to say because if you grow up in Maryland, you know, public schools teach you about the Star Spangled Banner and the legend that is written in what amounts to Baltimore Harbor, the War of 1812.
Long history.
Yeah,
long history.
Bombs were going off, and he put pen to pad, which is an amazing story.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can put lyrics together like that with your life seemingly hanging in the balance.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's crazy.
It takes talent, too.
It is.
Let's go back to the phone lines. Paul is in Hyattsville. Paul, what's up?
All right. I just want to say I think it's a good thing to have because back when I was fighting in the Golden Glove Championship, we had a championship fight out there in Hillcrest Heights. We had the American Anthem out there, and before we even started the fight, it was a way of getting everybody together, blacks and whites. It didn't matter who was singing the song. Everybody enjoyed the song. And if you think back, the first black person I ever seen listen to who sung the American Anthem was Michael Jackson. When he was a young kid, he was out there in the baseball stadium, I believe.
Wow.
So it shouldn't matter who sings the American Anthem. We all Americans here.
Paul, thanks for calling.
Right.
Man. Appreciate it.
You know, heck, we could even have Fergie sing "Lift Every Voice and Sing."
I was wondering when we were going there. I was wondering when we were going there. Poor Fergie, man. Poor Fergie. And you know what, though?
Fergie, she got paid, man.
She got paid.
You can't do anything but laugh at her for the amount of money that she did and screwed up.
And you know what?
This is funny.
She came out. She apologized. She said, "Hey, I tried to do something different. I did my best. It is what it is."
It is.
But the thing about it is, the national anthem now is becoming something where whoever sings it, everyone in the audience is now going to see, is she going to mess up?
Oh, you got to rip it.
Is she going to mess up?
No,
Can she hit the notes?
You have to rip that song now.
And
you have to be somewhere in between Whitney Houston and Marvin Gaye.
But no one's going to do Whitney. No one's ever going to do Whitney.
They're going to keep searching, man.
That Whitney is never going to happen.
I don't think that Fergie will be on the short list.
No, I don't.
I do not think that she will be a contender.
Yeah, Fergie, oh man. You know, my heart went out to Fergie. And not to mention, it wasn't just Fergie that was sort of embarrassing, but it was Kevin Hart as well. That was pretty embarrassing. Now, what do you mean, wait a minute? Did you see it? Did you see the Kevin Hart intro?
I did.
It was weird, right? It got weird. It got weird. When Jamie Foxx comes out in a cowboy hat and some cowboy boots,
you thought that
and
was
he starts
weird?
rapping, Something was a little off there.
Well, it's L.A. They do embellish the life.
It was Los Angeles for All-Star Weekend.
You know, at least he had clothes on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It could have gotten really crazy out there.
I'm glad. All right, we're going to go to break. Mike from Bethesda, I know you want to talk some Wizards. Coming up this next break, we're going to talk about these next 6 games for Washington. And it starts off with Cleveland, the new Cleveland, I might add.
The new Cleveland.
We'll be right back, 703-387-1020. The new Cleveland, I like
Rock
that.
and roll comes to the party.
All right, welcome back. Take a look at this 6-game stretch coming back from the All-Star break for the Wizards. At Cleveland, the new Cleveland. Then they host the Hornets, followed by the Sixers. Then they're back on the road against the Greek Freak and the Bucks, then the Warriors and the Raptors. Would you look at that?
Well, at least we know that Bradley Beal didn't leave his best game in Los Angeles, which is a good thing because he's going to need it for this stretch if they're going to make the playoffs, even in the Eastern Conference.
How is that? You come back from All-Star break relaxed, then you have LeBron with a new squad.
And I think that people slept on the brilliance of that entire move. You can talk all you want about clearing cap space and allowing the Lakers to make a run at LeBron and all of that.
Acquired.
What they did right now for this particular season, they got longer and younger defensively.
Yeah.
They can go out and challenge the 3-ball. They can meet, I think, defensively what Golden State will do, and LeBron's going to make everybody better. And Jordan Clarkson could be a superstar by the end of the NBA Finals.
That's a bad dude right there. Let's go to the phone lines. Mike is in Bethesda. Mike, what's up, man?
Robert, how are you tonight?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Good to hear your voice.
Oh, thank you so much. It's good to talk to you. And Mark, what's been going on, Mark? I haven't seen you around lately.
Well, I've been, just staying out of trouble.
Okay, well, that's very important. Listen, now without Wall, Robert, they're what, 7-2, 7-3?
7-2.
7-2. Okay, I was okay.
Not bad at all.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I don't understand that. First of all, I don't understand that. Second of all, you need an hour show. You need to talk to you talk to David Muir about that or something.
Because I think Dave comes on after this show, dude.
David
either before or after.
Before and after.
Oh my gosh, it's a David Muir party.
So you got the bookends of David Muir.
So what do you think about the 6-game stretch, Mike? I mean, how are you feeling about it?
Well, the 6 game, maybe 3-3. What do you think, Mark?
You come out of there 3-3, you're feeling
That's
good
impressive.
for the stretch drive.
Fired the general manager. You saw that, didn't you, Robert?
What'd you say?
Michael Jordan fired his general manager.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
Look at Mike out there firing folks.
See what happens when you can't trade Kemba Walker?
Golly.
I figured you'd know that.
Well, you know what, man?
Yeah,
but Mike's not in Chicago anymore, man. You know what? It's funny, Mike, because when Mike went to Washington to play for the Wizards, my Mike radar just went from here to maybe right here.
Wow.
And now that he's back in Charlotte, it's like all the way down there now.
He is the last guy to score 50 points at 40 years old. Am I right or wrong?
Don't get it twisted. You might be right, but don't get it twisted. Mike is still number 1 in my heart. Don't get it twisted. Hey,
which Mike? Me or the other Mike?
Come on, Mike. I'm talking about Mike from Bethesda.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, you just had to make sure.
I thought it was the guy with the shoes.
Listen, 3-3 if they're lucky. What do you think?
I would say you're talking Golden State's in there, Sixers.
You got to get, I think, the Hornets is the game, and maybe you catch the Sixers on a 50-50 night because as good as the Sixers are, they're really inconsistent, and they're a young team. And you hope that they're disciplined enough. And that third one is going to be a real tough one.
Here's the thing, though. You could possibly catch the Warriors coming off of an All-Star break hangover. We'll go to break,
or you catch Cleveland in that first game back off of
exactly
a playoff hangover.
We're going to go to break. Coming up, some final thoughts from 50 Shades.
All-Star game. Hangover.
Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Sports Talk. Final thoughts from 50 Shades, Mark Ray. But before that, something you didn't see from Victor Oladipo in the dunk contest because he couldn't get to it because he couldn't finish his attempts. But let's look at this again. And if he did this in the dunk contest, everyone's saying he would have won. That would have took home the gold.
Yeah, if he'd have gotten to the finals.
If he got there.
Yeah, if he'd have been saving that and didn't have to go at it early.
Not to take anything away from all the other guys, Donovan Mitchell coming out with the Vince Carter dunk, the 360 windmill. Yeah. Then you had Larry Nance Jr., who put his dad's uniform on, did the Rock the Cradle, which was nasty, by the way. Shout out to Larry Nance Sr., winner of the first dunk contest.
Exactly.
Yep. The original OG of the dunk contest.
He is.
Mark 50 Shades, thanks for coming through, man. We'll see you guys next time on Toyota Sports Talk. I used to be able to dunk like that one of these days, man. I used to.
I used to be able to do a lot of things.
Really, y'all?